Do you want to be able to formulate different textures using the same versatile emulsifier? Chemyunion has a solution for you. Hi, my name is Evelyn, and in this ChemyLab episode, I'm going to show you more about Powderfeel WR. Powderfeel WR is another cold process emulsifier from Chemyunion. If you want to know more about the other one, you can check the last episode where I talk more about emulsifier SGP chai.
Powderfeel WR is the perfect solution for emulsion stability because it can hold up to 40% of oil phase. It is suitable for sunscreen and also high content of oil. It is a perfect emulsion for rich sensory, and you can have different textures, since light mist to buttery creams. Let me show you two different formulations here in the demonstration. So in this formulation, we have the water phase that I'm going to divide in two parts. The first one has water and sodium gluconate, and the second part has xanthan gum and glycerin. The reason why I separated them is to guarantee that the xanthan gum really incorporates in the water phase. So for the first thing that I do, I mix the xanthan gum with glycerin, and then this mixture I added it to my water phase. The speed that I work with is around 500 RPM, and I mix it until I see a jelly forming. You will see this happening in less than 5 minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna heat my oil phase because of the Tinogar TT that I'm adding. As I mentioned, because of the high oil concentration that we are using in this formulation, we really recommend to use antioxidants. In this case, we are using Tinogar TT, but you can also use other antioxidants, such as vitamin E. Tinogar TT really needs to heat it up to melt it in the oil phase. Right here, I'm heating it until 85 degrees Celsius. After my oil phase reaches the 85 degrees C, I let it cool down to room temperature. When it happens, I can add the Powderfeel in the oil phase. As you can see, Powderfeel is in a powder form, so it is really important for Powderfeel to really disperse in the oil phase before you start adding the water. In order to disperse really well, I'm going to set a speed for 700 RPM, and I would let it for 15 minutes. In that case, the Powderfeel will really incorporate in the oil phase. After that, I will start adding the water phase little by little, and then I will let mixing for 30 minutes. As I mentioned before, because of its powder form, it is really important for you to mix that well. You can let it at 700 RPM, or you can increase the speed for 1000 RPM. The important thing is for you to really set for 30 minutes. That's the time that we recommend for you to have a really stable emulsion. Similar to emulsifier SGP chai, we don't recommend to use it in a heat process. If you still want to heat it up, we recommend maximum 45 degrees Celsius. And lastly, I will add the preservative, that is the Hibiscus CG. You can decrease the speed a little bit to 500 RPM, and you can let it mix for 5 minutes. That's enough time for the Hibiscus CG to well mix in this formulation. And there you go, you have the final formulation. Because of the low viscosity, you can put in a packaging like this, especially for mists. You can see how light it is, but still has a rich sensory. And that's it, guys. Did you like what you see? If you want to try it yourself, just click on the link and download the formula. See you next time.